Hi everyone, welcome to today's lesson. I am Srinivas Rao, Assistant Professor, Department of Microbiology, Dr. B.R.R. College, Jadcherla. Today we will discuss about enzyme kinetics. Enzyme kinetics. The enzyme kinetics are devised and proposed by Henry in 1903 and Michaelis and Minton. Michaelis and Minton. 1930. They did a great deal of experimental work to give their treatment a sounder basis. Unlike Henry, they recognized the importance of using initial velocity of a reaction V0 rather than velocity V. That's why in enzyme kinetics, the Michaelis-Menten equation plays a vital role. Sometimes it is not acceptable, sometimes it must be modified, but for most of the enzyme kinetics means the rate of association of enzyme with the substrate and for the formation of product. We'll take up the equations given by Michaelis and Menten. Michaelis-Menten. Hence, we call it as Michaelis-Menten equation enzyme kinetics. And they have given for the single substrate, single enzyme catalyzed reactions. A single substrate, catalyzed by an enzyme. And they devised an equation. So consider a single substrate enzyme catalyzed a reaction where one substrate binding for, where here one substrate bind for one enzyme. One substrate bind for one enzyme and devised a reaction. Now we'll see the kinetics. When one enzyme molecule interact with the substrate and gives enzyme substrate complex and forms the enzyme substrate complex, again it will give away to the formation of the product plus enzyme back. Both are irreversible reactions. Here formation of this is also irreversible reaction. Where the rate constants of this particular reaction is K1, K2. This is K minus 1 and this is K minus 2. This is K minus 2. Initially, but basically in initial periods, but wherein initial period of reaction, the product concentration is concentration is negligible. You all know that when enzyme is reacting with the substrate initially there will be a time taken to form enzyme substrate complex, and after the formation of enzyme substrate complex only the product will form. During initial period of enzyme substrate association, it forms enzyme substrate complex and the formation of the product is too negligible. And formation of enzyme substrate complex from the product, the formation of product is ignored. Almost sometimes may form, sometimes may not form. Though it is formed, it is negligible. It is negligible. Under such conditions, if we notice the reaction, enzyme, substrate, they react, they participate in the interaction, they form the enzyme substrate complex, a reversible reaction, enzyme substrate complex, and gives the enzyme plus product, and where this is K1, K minus 1, this is K2. Now, the rate of formation of enzyme substrate at a time t means when you look at the rate of formation of enzyme substrate at time t means the formation of enzyme substrate complex at time t when the product is negligible. When the product is negligible means there is no formation of the product. At a time t, the rate of enzyme substrate complex formation is equal to rate constant K1 enzyme substrate, which is equal to where E is concentration of free enzyme. What is E? This is concentration of free enzyme at a time t. This is at a time t. And the substrate is concentration of free substrate. Free substrate at time t means what's happening? At a particular point of time, enzyme substrate complex is formed. But that is equal to the leftover enzyme free, which is unable to bond with the substrate. At the same time, the substrate which is not bound with the enzyme. But also at a time t. But also at time t, there is another thing happening. The rate of breakdown of ES. Two things can happen over here. There is a formation of enzyme substrate also takes place. At the same time, there is a dissociation takes place. So at a time t, there is another event may occur where rate of breakdown of enzyme substrate back to enzyme and substrate. That is equal to K minus 1 enzyme substrate complex. Assumption was to obtain an equilibrium between enzyme substrate complex, the equilibrium between enzyme substrate and enzyme substrate complex. That is equal to K1 enzyme substrate is equal to K minus 1 enzyme substrate complex. This is the equation. This is the equation. But when you separate from this, separate the constants, that is equal to enzyme substrate by enzyme substrate is equal to K minus 1 by K1. The K minus 1 by 1 is equal to, we call as Ks. This is the dissociation constant. Ks we call as dissociation constant. We call as a dissociation constant. But we need to talk one more thing over here. We all know that E naught is the total enzyme concentration. What is E naught? E naught is a total enzyme present in a particular, for example, this is the system where you have E naught is the total enzyme, E is the free enzyme, S is the free enzyme, S naught is the total enzyme. These are the common things in it. But E naught is the total enzyme. If you want to know how much amount total enzyme is, the E naught is equal to what is that? What is E naught value? E naught is equal to E plus ES. E plus ES is the E naught value. And where from this, if you obtain what is E value, if E is equal to E naught minus, what is E value? If you want to get the free enzyme must be get minus from the total enzyme first, enzyme substrate complex. This is the value of E. And if you insert the value of E into this equation, into this particular equation, that is equal to E naught minus ES into S by ES is equal to Ks. Now, if you get cross multiply this equation, that is equal to Ks ES is equal to E naught minus ES into S. E into S. Now, this is the whole multiply, that is equal to, this is equal to E naught into S. This is equal to E naught into S minus ESS. Enzyme substrate complex plus this is. And then if you clear all my drawings, that will continue from here. I'll continue from here. We all know that Ks ES is equal to E naught into S minus ES into S. Then if you separate ES into S back, ES into S, you will separate it, plus Ks Es is equal to E naught S. That is equal to, this is equal to Es into S plus Ks is equal to E naught into S. Now, ES is equal to E naught S by Ks plus S. Ks plus S. And this is the equation. What is the equation? ES is equal to E naught S by S into S plus Ks. The overall rate of reaction, generally V naught is equal to K2 ES. K2 ES. V naught is equal to K2 ES. Okay, V naught is equal to K2 ES. Hence, V naught is equal to, we all know that what is ES? ES value is this. That is equal to K2 into E naught S by S plus Ks. S plus Ks. S plus Ks. But when substrate concentration is very high, when substrate concentration is very high, all enzymes is present, then ES and Vmax is reached. And ES, and if all enzyme ES reaches the Vmax. At that particular time, Vmax is equal to K2 into E naught. K2 into E naught. Vmax is equal to K2 into E naught. We all know that K2 into V naught, that hence V naught is equal to Vmax S by S into S plus Ks. S plus Ks. S plus Ks. This we call as Michaelis-Menten equation. If we make it initial substrate concentration is greater than E naught, initial substrate concentration is greater than E naught. Basically, then what happens is that, the Michaelis-Menten equation, initial substance concentration is very greater because the Michaelis-Menten equation has some flaws in it. I'm unable to explain few of the things. Then if we make it initial concentration greater than E naught, initial concentration is greater than E naught, then V naught is equal to Vmax into S naught by S naught plus Ks. We all know that S naught is the total substrate concentration. S naught is the total substrate concentration. But however, it is unsatisfactory, and this was modified by the Briggs. This is unsatisfactory Michaelis-Menten equation, but they followed it, but they modified the Michaelis-Menten equation by Briggs and Haldane in 1925. They modified the equation of the Michaelis-Menten equation. Now the substrate concentration is usually greater than the enzyme. When substrate concentration is greater than enzyme, then S naught. That is equal to V naught is equal to V max plus S naught by S naught plus Ks. We need to write Ks over here, but we write one thing. What is Ks? Ks is nothing but a constant. But here, this Ks is replaced by Km, where K minus 1 plus K2 by K1. This is equal to Km. This we call as Michaelis-Menten constant. Then we will get the Km value. When you plot a graph over here with the total substrate concentration against total enzyme velocity, this is total substrate concentration with V naught, and here what happens? We get hyperbola curve like this. We get a hyperbola curve, and this is the Vmax. This is the maximum point, and here is the of the amount of, this is of Vmax, this is Vmax, and this value we call as Km. Of the Vmax of a substrate and enzyme concentration, we call it as Km. Vmax is the maximum velocity at a particular E naught. At a particular E naught, here this is the between enzyme and substrate concentration. When enzyme is growing and growing at a particular point of time, they reaches maximum velocity where enzyme and substrate are react each other, will reach the constant. Where V naught is equal to of Vmax. In this particular, Vmax is equal to half Vmax. This is equal to Km. So here, then if you see here, Vmax, V naught is by 2 is equal to Vmax into S naught by S naught plus Km, as I have written here like this, but by 2. Means when of Vmax, this is equal to Vmax into S naught plus Km is equal to 2 into Vmax into S naught. Finally, this is equal to, when all get cancelled, Km is equal to S naught. Km is equal to S naught. Km is the value of S naught, which gives concentration. Velocity equal to half Vmax. So Km value is equal to, so hence Km value is equal to S naught. This is total substrate concentration. But when you calculate Michaelis-Menten equation, V naught is equal to Vmax into S by S plus Ks. But we can make a Km is a Michaelis-Menten constant. This was the equation plotted by Michaelis-Menten and Henry and Bragg-Haldane for single substrate. For single substrate concentration, where you can obtain half Vmax value, Km value, S naught value, and E and E naught value. E and E naught value can be obtained with the Michaelis-Menten equation. So here Km is the value of S naught, which gives initial equal velocity to half Vmax, initial velocity to half Vmax, and also Km will have the same unit as S naught. Km will have the same unit as S naught. And also which defines the rate constant. And also Km will defines the rate constant. And the significance of Michaelis-Menten equation is it will explain and about single substrate enzyme catalyzed reactions with an enzyme and substrate reacting each other. Later this went different modification by different scientists. But this is the Michaelis-Menten equation and enzyme kinetics, and we are going to derive many of the calculations by using this particular formula. V naught is equal to Vmax into S divided by S plus Ks or Km. Or else V naught is equal to Vmax plus S naught divided by S naught into Km. This is about Michaelis-Menten equation, or we'll talk about enzyme kinetics. In later sections, we'll discuss about enzyme inhibitions. Thank you.